welcome back to my channel today, and we are doing a brand new Sims 4 build challenge today. And so today I am attempting to do the 10k simoleon build challenge because I saw my friend Jen, who is Urban Sims X here on YouTube. She actually did the same exact challenge over on her channel. The link will be down below. And I saw that she built an amazing house using the amount of simoleons that she had provided, and I wanted to see what I could do. And so I made it a little bit more challenging for myself, where I used 10k simoleons only, but I also used the base game, and that is it. And I left with only 1 simoleon left in my Sims bank account, and that is literally mind-blowing because I tend to use all the paths because I have them all, but I love to go build crazy with landscaping and decorating my house to my liking. But then I thought again to myself, you know what? I have a Sim that is a struggling artist who is in desperate need of an actual house that he can live in affordably, but also that is not too cluttered, not too big, not too small, but just a right amount for him to live by himself, alone, with no kids, no relationships, no strings attached at all. Because with this Sim, his name is Shelby Chamberlain, and he is a struggling artist trying to make it in the world of becoming a famous painter. And the fact that the Sims 4 Get Famous expansion pack is coming out next month, this is definitely the perfect time for him to kind of get his foot out there into the world and show the world what he has got to offer as a painter. And so what he technically does every single day is he heads down to the Willow Creek or the New Crest Library every single day for him to kind of just practice his skills. And right now he's on level 6 of the painting skill, and he's also level 5 of the charisma skill. He has met a couple of art critics and other painters in his lifetime for the past 15 years, and since then he's been really good at what he's done, but he wasn't able to really have that opportunity to really get himself out there. And so he's trying to make what he has now, and when he can afford an easel, he will put an easel in his house. And that's why I did not include an easel in this house, just because I wanted to fit the storyline of what I think would be best for Shelby to live by and kind of just work his way up in that factor of making money on his own. And all his life he never really had a support system in his life besides his parents, but they never really supported his painting lifestyle. So he had to basically support himself by, going to art classes, getting a part-time job after school, and kind of just working to the best of his ability, after school, after his work, after his homework, and all this stuff. He was trying to really push himself to be creative and innovative and see what he could really do for himself as a person, but also as an artist himself. So in my mind, I can really see Shelby kind of being that one Sim that can really make it big in Del Sol Valley, or potentially just staying here in New Crest, where his humble abode family actually lives, right across the street from him. And they're still trying to figure out if this art painting business will be successful for him. And he hasn't really shown that side of him yet to his parents to tell him he can, I'm making money on my own successfully and I'm doing it very well. And so he's trying to get to that point where he can prove to his parents that being an artist is something that I love to do and I make money from it very, very well, and I'm very successful. So he basically wants to prove his parents wrong, that he can be successful in any type of career that he actually is going to be in. And as of right now, he does not have a job, but he is just a freelance artist on his own free time. He gets simoleons every single day or every so week from potential clients he kind of talks to, or he just makes on his own, or just goes to the flea market in San Myshuno to sell his paintings and just kind of see what's what. And the way he gathers his inspiration is kind of from everyday life. At the moment, at this point in time, he's really painting more of emotional paintings of what has happened in his past life as a kid, but also as a teenager. And let's just say Shelby wasn't the best child to be around when it came to not getting his way or not getting what he really needs in life, art supplies or having friends or just finding love. And it's gotten to the point where he says, you know what, I give up. I'm not doing it. I can't survive in this world without having a support system. I can't really kind of be happy. And so he's kind of down in the dumps as of right now in this point in time of my save file, where he has just given up on life. And so he's trying to find that purpose where he can be happy. And he doesn't really like kids anyway, so he's not going to have kids until that potential person in his life convinces him other way. So his love in his life is, as of right now, is his painting and his joy of painting, and his inspiration is always like Bob Ross, or the Sim version of Bob Ross, whatever you want to call him. Let's just call him Bob Ross. Bob Ross is like the best painter in the world, the joy of painting. Let's just say, love the series, watch it on the TV when it like show reruns, and also on Netflix. That's just like my jam, just saying. So let me know down in the comments below if you guys have watched Bob Ross. Do you enjoy painting? Do you love graphic design? Do you just love traditional painting or graphic art? Let me know what you guys, do on a day-to-day basis when it comes to something being creative. And also let me know, I have so many questions to ask you. What do you guys do that makes you, what makes you happy? Is it making videos for YouTube, streaming, making graphic art for people, for artists, or making thumbnails? What do you guys do that makes you happy? That's the whole overall question. What makes you happy? And that's basically it. For me, what makes me happy is kind of interacting with you guys, but also kind of making something in The Sims and creating a storyline that makes sense to me, where I feel like I can put myself into that Sim's shoes and kind of control their lives, but also kind of see from their perspective of what their life was like when they were younger, or when they get older. And that's the one thing that kind of gets me pumped about making a new Let's Play, or kind of just taking a little bit longer when it comes to storytelling for my Cats and Dolls LP. I was going to post it this week on Sunday, but I might end up posting it actually next Sunday. So today's actually Saturday when you're watching this, and so I will probably end up posting either on Sunday or Monday, because I want to take my time while I'm in London to kind of just reevaluate of what I really want to do when it comes to a new expansion pack, and how I can kind of incorporate that in my Let's Play for a day-to-day basis for Nina, Darius, and Nevaeh, because Nevaeh is in that point in life, which is only almost 4 years old, where she kind of has been dabbling in, let's just say, dance and music and art. And so she's kind of getting into that step of a way where she can be creative in her own natural way to the best of her ability. And since she's going to preschool very soon, she's been trying to dabble into the arts of singing and dancing. Not mostly a lot of painting, but mostly just around the arts of what the arts are. And that's what she wants to do for the rest of her life. As of right now, it might change when she gets older, but as of right now, she's enjoying what she's doing in preschool with her playmate, Axton. And so it's kind of nice to know that he is there in her life to kind of just give that friendship support that she kind of needs and wants to have in the future. And potentially Axton and Nevaeh might potentially be boyfriend and girlfriend, and maybe even more than that if they get to that point in life when they get into middle school or high school. But that is pretty much it, as all I have as of right now for Shelby Chamberlain, the house, the challenge. And again, I say this house is very bare, the bare necessities. There's not a lot of stuff in this house for needs per se, but like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below as always, and be sure to check out Jen's video down below in the description to see what she has built herself in The Sims using only 10k simoleons, and I challenge you all to do the same exact thing. And definitely post some pictures on Twitter and tag me. It's just spring_sims on Twitter. Definitely post some pictures on there and tag me in them so I can see your creative builds, like I said. And again, I say I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys all in the very next video. Bye!